The Magic Man once again. I'm still on the court. The lights stayed on. I thought they was gonna go off when I did the other video. Let me see if I can bust another video very quickly. So Federer, he ain't tripping. Nadal fans tripping. Federer fans tripping. Other tennis fans tripping. But Federer ain't tripping. I'm telling you. Tennis preacher, prophet, the psychic, coming back at you again with another video. Okay, people, let me see. We got an upset in Dubai. Let me see. Dimitrov was sent packing by, what's Jaziri? How you pronounce his name? Jaziri. Listen, man, that's a bad loss for Dimitrov. Gone the first round. No Federer, no Nadal. You the favorite to win. You the top seed, and you can't stay in the tournament no longer than the first round. Okay, people, let me just tell you. Okay. When I first heard the day that he was upset, I say, "Oh man, I'm finna make a video about this." That Dimitrov, he can't take advantage of a tournament where there's no Federer, no Nadal, the Djokovic, Andy Murray, Wawrinka is gone. He can't take advantage of this time where I can sort of understand where he can't overtake Federer, but maybe Nadal. But man, you don't want nobody else beating you. If those two beat you, okay. But I mean, that's not really okay. But still, we understand that. But so I was gonna be pretty hard on Dimitrov, but then I thought, okay, all right. I mean, I was gonna say some stuff like Dimitrov. I'm not gonna say somebody ain't gonna be great just based on some little Dubai tournament, even if it is a bad loss. But I ain't gonna judge his whole career on that. But I was gonna say he's definitely not taking advantage of there not being a Federer in this tournament, and not taking advantage of him being the top dog in a tournament and winning the tournament. And so I was going to come that way, and I was going to sort of hint that Dimitrov is really, he may not end up living, as many people probably already made that conclusion, but okay, he did win the ATP finale, which was great at the end of last year. But I know Dimitrov should, listen people, Dimitrov should be, he should, if he would have shown his fullest potential in his career so far, Dimitrov should have won between, he should at least have like 3 majors now. I'm gonna say 3 to 6 majors. Dimitrov he's that good of a player, but he's not that great of a player. So he's good enough player to have 3 to 6 majors. Okay, at least 2. I mean, at least right behind Andy Murray. Andy Murray only got 3. So he could at least, Dimitrov should at least have as many as Wawrinka and Andy Murray. Okay, so I was going to make a video sort of being really hard on Dimitrov from a greatness standpoint, that he's probably not going to really live. Even if he won one major, he could break through and win 1 major. I wouldn't bet against that. But he's definitely not going to live up to the greatness that people probably thought that he could live up to, calling him baby fed. I mean, if you call baby fed even, I mean, Federer got 20 majors. If you call baby fed, you better at least have 4 majors. I was thinking the name baby fed was not good enough for Dimitrov, but I got the exact opposite. I think he disgracing Federer. Hey, I don't think he should be called baby fed. Because see, if you baby fed, I know they call him that because they say he played like Federer a little bit, which I don't really think so. I don't know everybody. I know why they say that. Cause maybe with the backhand. I know how he do the backhand. But Dimitrov don't move smooth like Federer to me. So I don't know why they keep calling him baby fed. He ain't no baby fed. He baby something else. Federer should tell him that unless he wins a major, at least a couple of majors, he need to win at least 2 or 3 majors. So, or Federer should tell him to change that name, because he's disgracing Federer's name. Call him baby fed. If you baby fed, well, if Federer Federer got 20 and you saying you the baby of Federer, at least as far as tennis concerned, you should at least have 4 majors as far as the tennis profit is concerned, you should have 5 or 6, but I'm giving you a break. But let me get back. I've already been harder. I was not going to do this in the video. See, I'm trying to get around to tell y'all that what I just said is what originally I was going to say. I was going to be hard on Dimitrov, but then I thought Dimitrov had the knee injury in the Rotterdam, right, against Federer. So, you know how it is when you have an injury. Even though he's not limping around, he wasn't able probably to practice the way he would have had he not had a knee injury to prepare for the Dubai. So I'm going to give Dimitrov a break. But there's a gut feeling that's saying that Dimitrov may not live up to the greatness. And I know that, now I know somebody may say, well, wait a minute. Even if he didn't have the knee injury and he lost in the first round, well, I can't. Somebody could argue this, and this makes sense. I'm not really saying that. I understand. I'm not going to judge. Even if he had no injury, was in perfect health, even if he was in perfect health, I'm not going to judge one first round loss in Dubai and say Dimitrov ain't going to never win a major. But like I said before, even if Dimitrov wins 1 major, man, if you baby fair, you're supposed to end up with 4 majors, man. But there's a gut feeling, people. There is a gut feeling. I'm going to say this, that Dimitrov, and some people already made this conclusion, that even if he win 1 major and make that breakthrough, he's not going to live up to the 3 to 5 majors. Probably not, But let's talk about this loss, though. This was a bad loss, man. I mean, you in the first round in a Dubai, it ain't no big names in there. You the biggest name in there. You can't stay no longer in the first round. But like I said before, I'm going to give him a slight break. Since he had the Rotterdam knee injury against Federer in the finals, maybe he ain't totally back. Now, just because you ain't limping, maybe he ain't mentally back. And maybe his timing is a little off, maybe, because he couldn't train as much. Because the knee, he had to take it easy on the knee so he'll be able to play. That's the thing about an injury. It ain't just bad for the actual match. It's bad that you can't train your regular schedule because you don't want to irritate the knee, so you'll be able to play the match coming up or the tournament. Okay, people, but so right now I'm just going to take this just as it is. This was a bad loss for Dimitrov. I'm not going to judge him any farther than that, even though I know I sort of already have done this video. But let me just say this. I'm not going to judge him anymore. He had a bad loss. It's a bad loss, though, no matter how you look at it. Okay, whether you want to blame him, don't blame him, blame the knee, blame the hip, whatever. To go out the first round against somebody ranked number 116, I think Jaziri is ranked something like that. He hasn't broken the 100. He ain't under 100 ranking. Okay, so this is a bad loss for Dimitrov. Okay, people, let's see what he does in Indian Wells. Well, you know what? If the knee thing, if he hasn't totally recovered from the knee thing, or if he hasn't got his timing back from the whole knee injury, it may take longer than the Indian Wells. It may take him a couple months to get back. So let's just take this as it is. He had a bad loss, got put out in the first round. That was a bad loss no matter how you look at it. But I won't judge him any more than this here, even though I already have sort of in this video. But like I said before, I just say Dimitrov had a bad loss and got put out. But one thing about it, he hasn't taken advantage of there not being a Federer or Nadal in the tournament or another big name. Okay, so knee injury or no knee injury, he ain't taking advantage of that. Okay, people, tennis preacher, prophet, psychic signing off.
Have a